4 duel puzzles remain in this game. Next one up is Revenge of Shin, which I want to say will use 6 samurais, but I don't remember to what extent they were released in 2006. So our opponent has Mirror Wall, Obnoxious Celtic Guardian, and Blue Eyes White Dragon on the board. I have a Tonkabito Shien here, who is just unaffected by trap effects. I have Iron Blacksmith Kotetsu face down, who lets me get an equip from my deck on flip. I have another copy of that, and then I have Kageningen, who is supposed to be the no, I guess it's not this one. I have a bunch of random crap. A bunch of more random crap, yeah. Kagemusha of the Blue Flame is supposed to be like Shien's double or something like that, but I have Salamandra and Lightning Blade in my deck. And a bunch of crap to face down. Okay. So I can get 2 equip spells to my hand, right? Yes, from my deck to my hand. I can activate a Rival Peers, so I can select an opponent's monster and special summon something from my hand with the same level. Which you would think would be Tyrant Dragon, but I think this can't be special summoned. If there's a monster in your opponent's out of the field after this monster's first attack of the battle phase, they can attack another one. In addition, negate the effect of a trap card that targets and destroy. And if this card is special summoned from the graveyard by another card's effect, you must tribute 1 dragon type monster on your field. So I won't be summoning it from the graveyard. So I can't bring out Hired Dragon, or I can bring out Metal Armored Bug, who has less attack. Could also technically bring out Misaki, the Legendary Swordsman, and I can, I guess, normal summon Kagemusha of the Blue Flame if I wanted to. Then we have League of the Uninformed Nomenclature, which I think is what I have to use here. So this says select one face up level 2 or lower normal monster on your side of the field to activate this card. Special summon from your deck. Summon from your deck to the field as many copies of that card as possible. So I do have a bunch of Kagemusha of the Blue Flame in my deck. I also have the Kagejin in my deck as well, who's level 2 as well. So I can summon another copy of either of those, 2 copies of either of those if I had the space for it, but currently I don't have the space because I have 1 monster zone available. Then I have Shien Spy. I think this card is like banned now, right? Select one face-up monster on your side of the field. Select one face-up monster on your side of the field to activate this card until the end phase. Shift control of that selected monster to your opponent. So I can give my opponent 1 monster, and then I can also Book of Moon 1 monster. Aqua Chorus gives stuff. Monsters with the same name get 500 attack that I have on the floor. Okay. Okay. I don't really have a way to get through Mirror Wall. So many different things we can do here. I don't even know where to start. None of these guys really do much. I can power up my Earth-type monsters, which would power up their Obnoxious Celtic Guardian, or I can power up Fire monsters, which would power up my Shien, but he'll be unable to go through Obnoxious Celtic Guardian. Then I have these 2 spells. I'm sorry, 3 equips. This is an equip also, okay. This is Shitonian Alliance. I think stuff with the same name. I can't seem to look at it from here, okay. Increase the attack of the equipped monster by 800 for each other face-up monster on the field with the same name as the equipped monster. So, in theory, I could summon, I think these have the same attack points. So let's say if I got 3 copies of this out on the board somehow, which I can do, because I could flip summon this, use its effect, give it to my opponent with Shien Spy, then I can use this to get 2 more copies of this guy out here. Then with this I could have grabbed that card, Shitonian Alliance. So then this guy would get 800, 1600, which would make him 2400. Plus the 500 from this, and then all the other copies would be 1300. Which is fine. And then I could also, no, he's a dark type. Okay. So maybe instead, I could attack with this, kill it off, or I can give this to my opponent. Attack with one of these, then activate this, having already equipped the spell card to him. How do I get through Blue Eyes with Mirror Wall is the thing that I really should be focusing on. I thought Tyrant Dragon also was impervious to traps, but he's not. Unless this target's a monster. I don't think it does. It just has all of your opponents attacking monsters. So I think this is just a continuous effect. So if I were to like flip this face up, for example, its attack would just be cut in half automatically, right? I think. Or maybe it's like during the battle phase or something. I guess we'll grab Chthonian Alliance. I really don't know what else to grab. But now your attack points are cut in half? No. Okay. Why isn't he... Okay, maybe if I go to battle? Okay, not even. So it's only on attack then. Yes, okay. Well, on attack, his attack points are cut in half. Gotcha. But my homeboy here, he ignores that and he goes right through it. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense to me so far. Okay, interesting. Man, I've honestly, I have no idea. There's just so much that you can do here. All right, so let's go ahead and activate this. I'm gonna grab Chthonian Alliance, let's say. Then let's go ahead and flip summon this. Have that get me Lightning Blade, I guess? I will then tribute summon these guys. Or Tyrant Dragon? Then I will flip summon Kagen and give him that give him this monster. Then I can rival appears. I don't know why I would do that. Why wouldn't I just summon another armored metal bug? I don't know. This to summon this just because I know these guys are related like lore wise. I'm assuming he's part of the answer. Then I can this to target him and summon another copy of him. And I don't think Aqua Core stacks, so they're not going to get an extra power buff. These guys are all earth monsters. Then give one of them Chthonian Alliance. But then Book of Moon Blue. I don't understand. I can power him up a little bit more. I guess I could Book of Moon this to lower its attack. I shouldn't say lower its attack, but its defense would be lowered. Ergo, this will be what, 16 when it attacks? No, it'll be 900. So it'll go through this, I guess. Flip this face down. Yeah, and this can get through this. This cannot get through this yet. Perhaps I should have gotten what? Why can't I equip this to him? I'm affected by trap cards. I can only equip it to... He's a ward. Oh no, he's a fire monster. Okay, sorry. I kept seeing the sword that's for the attack value and thought that was it. Okay. I don't want to do that. I could do it like here, but I don't think that's the right answer. I don't know. Let's go to battle. Because like this can swing into this. My attack is cut in half, but that still gets over Obnoxious Celtic Guardian. And then this does not get over this. Yeah, so I needed to power this guy up. But I don't know how to get him strong enough. I could have also, I guess, flipped that face down. I could have also, I guess, flipped this face down. This would have attacked. It would have been not enough still. He would have gone to, what, 21? So that would not be enough to get through this. So I think instead I was supposed to give him... Salamandra, perhaps. Then his attack would be, what, 21? 22? So maybe I don't get Chthonian Alliance? Maybe I don't get Chthonian Alliance. I get... Well, no, this doesn't equip to him. So... Yeah, I would give him this. Even if I play Molten Destruction, he's still not going to be strong enough. Because I don't know how to get through Blue Eyes here. That's the problem. Yeah, even if I flip it face down, I mean, if I play Molten Destruction, then yes, this can go through a face down Blue Eyes. And then, these guys would be 13, so they die to Kagen, and they can't kill this. Well, they can go through, no, they can't go through, well, yeah, no, they won't be able to go still through, Obnoxious Celtic Guardian, because they'll be too weak. So maybe this guy who has the thing swings into him. This kills this perhaps, and then these guys swing in for game, right? Because they have 13. All right, let's try that. So flip Kotetsu. Get Chthonian Alliance. Flip the other Kotetsu. Get Salamandra this time. I'm trying to think here. The only difference between these two monsters is that this one's an Earth monster. If I make this, it'll be 33. 33 cut in half is, what, like 1750 or something like that? That doesn't really do anything for me. This is technically bigger if I'm going for Molten Destruction. Alright, which I think I should be doing. So we'll tribute both these guys. We'll flip this. We'll give it to our opponent. Unless I was supposed to do it the other way around, but it doesn't really matter. Unless, this guy's a dark monster, so that's why... But it doesn't really matter, I guess, technically. Copy this guy. Summon this. I'm probably supposed to put him on the other side, though. I feel like that might be accurate. I guess I could have put him in, like, defense mode? I don't know. Use this. To then summon 2 copies of this. Right? Then I can give one of them Chthonian Alliance. I can use Salamandra on this guy. I can activate Molten Destruction. Then I can flip this guy face down. And this now can get through Blue Eyes. Not because of Mirror Wall, but because of the fact that I have enough attack points. Then this maybe gets through because it becomes like 17, right? So it should in theory be able to destroy it. Okay. Oh, right, and it can attack again. That's right. Okay. Yeah. on the field after this first battle can attack again during that same. It can attack again during that same. So half of 17 is what? Not enough, right? Half of 17 is 850. Oh, that's enough to go through this, right? That's 850. Or is it gonna cut my attack in half again? It might cut my attack in half again. So then this 29 into this should kill this. And now this can't attack again. Yeah, that's what I thought. Can't attack again. And these guys are all cut in half, unfortunately. And there's no way for me to get rid of this, this field spell. I could have... Instead of summoning this, I could have summoned Metal Armored Bug. Had this attack both monsters. Metal Armored Bug with Rivalry. Have Metal Armored Bug swing in directly. That would have been 1400. I don't know if that would have been enough. And then like what? I would have had... Is this guy a warrior? This guy's a warrior. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like we're close. Alright. It's been like 20 minutes, so I'm gonna just look up the answer. I was on sort of the right track, but not really. So this says flip up both iron blacksmith kotetsus, right? Getting Chthonian Alliance were one of them. And then with the second one, we're getting this Salamandra. Then the thing I'm actually giving my opponent is actually the Iron Blacksmith. So with Xian Spy, they take one of them. Then I flip summon Kaganen, and I use League of the Uniform Nomenclature on him instead. Which then allows me to summon two of them. Right? Then I summon Metal Armored Bug. Well, yeah, I mean, it does make a difference. Using one of these and a Kagen. Right? Then I activate Rivalry. So this is what I was talking about. I can use Rivalry on Blue Eyes to then special summon Tyrant Dragon. So that's kind of what I was getting at. But I didn't consider giving them the Blacksmith, who has less attack, which makes a lot of sense. Then we're gonna Book of Moon the Blue Eyes. Yep, so I was right on track there. We are activating Molten Destruction. So I was literally right there. I just needed to summon the bug, which I was talking about, right? Chthonian Alliance, and we give it to the Kagen. And then Salamandra for the Tokibito Shin. Then we attack Blue Eyes with Shin. We attack Celtic Garden and the Kotetsu with Tyrant Dragon, and then everyone else attacks directly, yeah. So I was on the right track. I was definitely right there. But yeah, so this swings into Blue Eyes. This, I could care less about my attack being reduced because I'm not affected by traps. This swings into this. My attack is cut down to 1715, which allows me to bypass obnoxious Celtic Guardian restriction. This allows me to attack again, but specifically to a monster. Just gonna kill that. Oh, this doesn't apply a second time? Oh. Interesting. Interesting the way that that's working, but sure. So then we're gonna swing in here. Swing with the Kaganen. Didn't use fucking the blue flame guy at all. I was completely off base on that one. Alright, that's on me, I guess. And then swing in with this guy. Fair enough, fair enough. That was a good one. We were close, but no cigar. Starting to do match point here. Oh, Jesus. Stop giving me so many cards in hand. Alright, so they have Trap Hole, Sakuretsu, Bottomless. So they can destroy 2 things I summon, including a special summon, right? Yes. And they can destroy something on attack. They have Statue of the Aztecs. Ultimate Obedience Fiend. So this card can only attack if this card is the only card on your side of the field and you also have no cards in your hand. Then the effect of effect monsters this destroys are negated. Not that that really matters, I don't have any. Then Giga Gaga Gigo in defense mode as well. I have Blade Knight and Tornado Bird, who lets me return 2 spell and trap cards on the field to the hands of the owner, which means I'll probably have to do that for myself. I do have Paladin of White Dragon, but I don't see a Blue Eyes anywhere. That's peculiar. Okay. I have the Ritual. I have Windstorm Etoa. Which is always one of my favorite trap cards. Very underrated early on, but later on people realize how good it was. Change the battle position of all face-up monsters on your opponent's side of the field. So I can put all these guys in attack position, but I don't know why I would want to do that. Samsara is when I tribute something, it goes to the bottom of the deck, or it goes to the deck instead of the graveyard or ritual. Damage compensators, if I take damage, I can special summon, I can discard 1, special summon something with equal or less to the battle damage I took. And collapse reduces something's attack and defense? No, just attack to the end phase. Okay. I do have Ancient Gear Golem, which is kind of nice. And I have Tyrant Dragon again. So Tyrant Dragon can attack through. And if you target him with a trap, you will negate it. But I think that's once per turn. In addition, negate the effect. Oh, I guess you could just keep doing that. So I can summon this, and if they try to do anything to it, I negate all of this and swing in. Okay. I can Premature Burial. Oh, man. So much shit going on. So I can Paladin of White Dragon, tributing something, putting it back into the deck, and then I can try to summon something out. So like I can maybe tribute this when I have no cards, put it to the deck, and then I take damage, and then I can call this out, maybe? Oh man, I don't even know where to begin with this one. I'm not even gonna lie. We're gonna peek. So it says flip Tornado Bird, face up, select Sakuretsu and Bottomless. Activate Collapse, which is shrink. Do that on Gaga Gigo Gigo. Then White Dragon Ridgeroll and select Tyrant Dragon. Interesting. Okay. So we're leaving, oops. We are leaving just, Trap Hole. Okay. So this and this, they will up. Okay, right. So waste Trap Hole and this, 'cause it's a flip summon. Not that it matters, but I will also use Collapse. What I'm supposed to do to lower this thing. Alright, that clears the traps. Then I'm supposed to use White Dragon Ritual here. Selecting this guy to summon this. So that's returned to the deck. I can tribute him to summon a Blue Eyes. Destroys face down defense. That's nice. I can tribute it to summon a Blue Eyes, but I don't have a Blue Eyes, so I don't think I would need to do that, right? Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. What? Okay. I can't activate Premature Burial. Oh, because I'm in the middle of this. Activate Premature Burial, get Goblin, and then tribute Goblin and summon Harpy Lady. Okay. Summoning this. Then I can use Mystic Walk kill him using his attack, obviously. Then summoning this. This now has extra attack. I'm guessing I want to put everything into attack mode. Stone statue with Harpy Lady to then use this discard ancient gear, attack paladin, activate windstorm, and then swing with. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I was not going to figure that out if we're being honest here. So okay, that kind of makes sense now that I see the result. But yeah, we swing in here. This does double piercing or double defensive damage, so I take 3,000. And then I will, in response, activate damage compensator, discarding this from my hand in order to special summon the Tyrant Dragon. This guy can break through defense position monsters, right? I don't have to. So he'll blow that up. Then we'll use Windstorm here to force these guys to restand. We'll swing into this. And then he can attack one more time to inflict a bunch of damage to this guy. And then finally swing in here with Blade Knight. Yeah, not gonna lie, was not gonna figure that one out. Okay, that one's tough. Then we have two more. Take a look at Riddle Challenge. Hopefully this one doesn't have 5,000 cards. Okay, this one doesn't seem as bad so far. So they have Gravity Bind, which is being negated by my Jinzo. They have Face Up the Dark Door, which means only one monster can attack in battle phase. They have Rabid Horseman, who does nothing. Steam Gyroid, who does nothing. Red Eyes Black Dragon, who does nothing. And Neobug, who does nothing. Okay. I have Great Spirit, who I can flip face down into defense position once per turn. Then, if it's flip summon, I can switch the attack and defense of one face-up Earth monster on the field to the end phase. That could be either of these, I guess. Or Neobug. Or, yeah, that's it. Those are the only Earth monsters. Or itself, I guess. Fu Rin Kazen is disabled because of Jinzo. And I have Mythic Walk, where I can eat Jinzo, get life points, have access to Fu Rin Kazen, which is an insane card that says I have to have a wind, water, fire, and earth attribute. Then I can activate, select and activate one of the following. I destroy all of your opponent's monsters, destroy all spell and traps, they discard 2, or I draw 2. So I could do that to blow up the whole field. I have a earth monster and I have a water monster. This allows me to bounce 2 cards. Doesn't have to be my opponent. Doesn't have to be my opponent's monster. It can be my cards. But I have no other way to summon something else. I have Starboy and Catapult Turtle in the deck. I don't know what that would really do for me, to be honest. I don't think Fura Kazan. Yeah, I don't think that one's possible. Only one monster can attack. Oh, wait, no, I have Ultimate Offering. So I can do this. So I can summon everything, blow up the board. Or I can draw 2. I think I want to draw 2. Go into Catapult Turtle. So I want to Ultimate Offering twice. I want to use this, flip this back into my hand. Maybe one of their cards too. Maybe? I could? I could do both. I can Catapult Turtle and attack, maybe? No, because I can't draw 2. So I can flip this. Flip, like, these 2 back. No, I have to Catapult Turtle, because, like, there's no way that I can attack because of the Dark Door, and there's no way to get rid of the Dark Door. So I can Mystic Walk this. I can flip this, flip 2 other monsters, not that it really matters. Then I can use this to summon a bunch of these monsters. The one with the weakest, I guess I can keep this out because I could switch its attack. I don't know if that really matters. Well, I can use Catapult Turtle, right? And it's using its attack. Mythic Walk this, flip these two back, use this to flip its attack, use this to summon this and this. They kind of contradict each other because they lower the attack of earth monsters, so maybe not this one. This one lowers the attack of water monsters, but I need them on board in order to activate the effect. I don't know if that, yeah, it has to be face-up attributes, so it's a bit obnoxious, but it is what it is. And I think I have to do it in the right order so that I'm able to, in the right order so that I'm able to actually get the most damage on my opponent here. So we're just gonna, I don't think it really matters what I flip, but on the off chance I have to flip this guy's attack for some reason, I'm gonna return these two to the hand. Yeah, I need a fire and wind monster no matter what. So we're gonna summon Little Chimera. Then we'll use Ultimate Offering here. Summoning Blade Feather. Blade Fly, sorry. Then, I think I can use this perhaps. Oh, I guess I don't have to be face up on the field. Huh. So I didn't have to flip that, I guess. Interesting. Okay. That might mess me up. Yeah, I think I did. I think I needed to not flip this face up. Have this out. Somehow get this out. So wind monsters, this is decreasing earth monsters. Okay. This is decreasing water monsters. Okay. So I want to say we get rid of this. Then we can use this to throw it at the opponent. This is still decreasing earth monsters. So I want this last. And this decreases fire monsters. So I can summon this now. That one's fine. I don't have any wind monsters. So we just go ahead and activate this. Throw this at them. This reduces fire monsters. So now I can activate this again. Summon Mila's Radiant. I can flip summon this. Activate its effect. Swap its own attack and defense. Then not pyramid, catapult turtle. Throw this at them. Throw one more at them. And this is just not enough. And then one last time, throw this out. So I need to somehow, I don't know how to summon them though. Maybe I have, but I can't summon anything. Huh, okay. Like if I could somehow tribute Shinzo, like I have to draw two, right? I have to get to Catapult Turtle. Or I could, I guess, destroy all spells and traps? There's another way that I can do this. Looks like I have to use a combination of everything. Okay. Interesting. Alright. So it says summon Blade Fly. That'll weaken all these monsters. Go into the battle phase immediately. That's something I hadn't considered. Use Jinzo to attack until Neobug. That's my only attack for the turn. Then I go to main phase 2. I flip Penguin Soldier. Send Jinzo to my hand. And that's it, I guess. Then now I can activate Ultimate Offering. Summon a little Chimera. Right. Then I activate Fuin Kazan, who then allows me to draw 2. I don't know why it looked different this time, but okay. Now that I've drawn 2, I activate Ultimate Offering to oh wait, no. Summon sacrificing Birdfly. Okay. Then I use Mystic Walk? It's supposed to be the other way around, but I don't know if it really matters. A little Chimera for its attack. Use Great Spirit. Put itself face down. And then flip it back up. Apply its effect to itself. And then Ultimate Offering to get Miller's Radiant in attack mode. I guess I can summon Jinzu is what they're getting at. Then I can go ahead and use this to throw this guy at them. Then offer an offering to summon Starboy. Then one last time I can Ultimate Offering summon Jinzo. That's the part that I was missing. There we go. So it was both the attacking part and then the getting Jinzo back. Alright, because I attributed Jinzo. Then we just throw everything at our opponent here. Yeah, because you just have to do it somewhat in the right order, I assumed. Just because they all lower their attacks, which is kind of what I was doing, but yeah. There we go. And you also have nowhere to get rid of the Dark Door. I mean, you had a way, but there's nothing you can do after that, right? Okay, that one makes sense. Then we have finally the very last dual puzzle. Now remember this one being insane. Because our opponent even has cards in hand now, right? Like, I think you have to do like, yeah, with Banisher of Light. Yeah, this one's insane. I'm not even gonna bother with this one. I'll read up the cards. You guys can maybe pause the video if you want to look at it, see how you can solve this one. But I remember this one being ridiculous. So they have Gold Wu Lord of the Dark World, Karibo, another Wu Lord, and another Wu Lord, right? They have Widespread, Mirror Force, Skill Drain, and Curse of Darkness. So whenever I activate a spell, I take 1,000. They have Mechanical Hound, who does nothing now, but if they have no cards in hand, I can't activate spell cards. And then Maneater Buck, who on flip Noble Maneater kills 2. Blade Edge, who can inflict piercing. Double Constant, who can be the tribute for 2 monsters that are dark. Shadow Scout, who reveals the top 3. Your opponent draws 3. And then we both look at the hand, and any spell cards, they have to discard it, which they don't have any. Banisher of Light, when anything is destroyed, it gets removed from play instead. I think it's only monsters, right? No, it's any card. I have Mystical Space Typhoon, Ultimate Offering, Dust Tornado. Then we have Dark Magician of Chaos in hand, Zolga, Card Destruction, Swift Gaia, the Fierce Knight, who can I can normal summon if it's the only card in my hand. Mythic Walk, Ancient Sun Helios, I think it's 100 for each removed monster. Ancient Gear Beast, who can negate flip effects and not be affected by traps. And finally in the deck we have the other two Helios. This one gets 2k, this one gets 3k for each monster removed from play. And on our opponent's deck, they just have a bunch of monsters. Right? There's a bunch of nonsense here. So first things first, this says to go ahead and activate Mystical Space Typhoon. I know for a fact I would not be able to solve this one because I could never solve this one when I was younger. I'll then take 1,000. Then we can go ahead and Dust Tornado. I think I got as far as like destroying stuff, but to get rid of Skill Drain. Don't want to set anything. That gets removed now. Then I can activate this. Look at it, they get nothing. Then I can activate apparently Mystic Walk and select double Costin. Use its attack. No, I'm just getting 700 back, but then I summon this by attributing Yugioh Shadow Scout. Then Ultimate Offering to summon Solga. And one more time we'll summon this. Then we use Alternate Offering a third time to then tribute Zolga and Helios. Alright. That gives me 1,000 life points, and I can also grab a spell card. So we're going to go ahead and grab Mystical Space Typhoon. No need for a chain. We'll also get 1,000 life points, which you can then use to activate the spell card. We'll then activate this Popping Widespread Ruin. Then we get to activate Card Destruction. Banish all of these cards from their hand. We'll take another 1,000 for that. Then I will activate Ultimate Offering one last time. Summon the Duel Yugioh Magistite by attributing Banisher of the Light. Then I go to battle. This swings into this. Automatically or negates its effect, I should say. There we go. Get out of my face with that. Magician of Chaos will swing into Magical Hound. Both of them get removed. No? I don't think we get removed. Okay, I guess that doesn't count. And then we attack with these two for game. There we go. Sorry for just looking at the answer for that one, but I distinctly remember trying to solve that one. Never, ever could figure it out. But with that, we've solved all of the duel puzzles in this game, which is great. That doesn't really unlock much. I think the only thing that unlocks is that a certain pack or certain packs, right? I did notice sometime last video that I have Shadows of Infinity unlocked, which is interesting because I haven't pulled from any of these packs yet. We have that game gift one that I was talking about before, and then we have some of these special packs here, and there's other packs that I just have like everything in them, right? So with that, we can finally maybe start playing the actual game again. But hope you guys didn't mind this little detour. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other, and have yourselves a damn good one.